guys, I have a call in like 5 minutes to talk about the website and updates on things that have been going on for it. So I thought I would show you guys actually what I've designed so far for the website redesign. So I'm on Adobe XD right now, and we're gonna actually build it using WordPress and Avada. I always say it wrong. Avada instead of Divi. So this is what I have for the design so far. I wanted to do like a section with like the main call to actions and like grid form. And then my thought is when they hover on this, it will have a cool photo or like pop out more, you know, like bring a shadow around the box. So I definitely want dynamic things like that. This section is just highlighting like planting in the desert area. And then I was thinking this could be more about like family owned business. And then the last section I'm thinking could be a call to action to shop online. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I do have a call though in 5 minutes, and we're going to discuss the start of this. And then looking at my calendar, let me pull that up over here. I scheduled in, so the green one is the nursery timeline. So right now, this week is the homepage designs, and this week I want it to be the homepage discussion and revisions. Leo, why is it when I'm talking you want to cry? And then interior page designs, I will start the week of Christmas, which is going to be tough. That's why I ended up extending that interior page design all the way until the 31st. So it's gonna be a busy holiday. And then after the holiday, we're gonna discuss it, the full website design strategy. Then we're gonna go into the revisions, then the development of everything, which we already will pretty much have started. So that should be a good 2 weeks of just catching up. And then, whoa. God, why does it do that? And then the pre-launch is end of January. And hopefully we can finish it early because they really wanted it done by March, but I'm thinking we can actually get it done early February. So that would be great. And yeah, I'm gonna get ready for my call though, and I will talk to you guys after. Good morning. Well, it's Friday morning for me, and I'm about to start editing this Vlogmas video, which is day number 9 or 10. So before I end the vlog, I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind, and that is just the power of manifestation. And not only that, because I feel like when you say that, it becomes more of a like religious kind of thing, but positive thinking and putting out in the universe what you want to receive is so powerful. And I really wanted to share with you guys some of my stories of when I did that and when it really worked for me and what I did to achieve all the things that I believe I manifested. So while we do that, I thought it would be fun to look at this, my vision board that I created at the beginning of this year. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to reflect back on the things that I manifested, and some of these stories are pretty crazy. So I'm excited to get into it with you guys. But before I talk about the stories of the things on my vision board, one of the best ways that I have learned to practice manifestation is by writing. Scripting has been the most powerful thing for me, and I would say that a vision board is similar in that way, where you're putting it out on paper and you can look at it and remember it. And writing for me is just really powerful because I kind of like tap into my imagination more, and I can write out my dream day exactly. And every time I do that, if I'm in a position where I'm like, I want this to change, this is how I want it to look, every time I do that, it comes to life. Whether it's like 5 months down the line, a year down the line, it always happens. But it just requires being patient and being consistent with being positive, and always not acting like you're in lack of anything. You always have to act as if you have everything you need, everything that you possibly could want, and then more comes to you. Because the second you start acting like, oh, I don't have all this, I don't have all that, I'm like so poor, or if you start talking like that, you're not going to achieve what it is that you want to. You have to stay positive. You have to be grateful for the little things. That's why I started writing in my gratitude journal again, because all of that really, really matters. So let's dive into some of my stories, and then I'll also do some stories that aren't on here. I'm not gonna go over every picture, but some of the things that really did come true. So this one right here, which is, let me just go like this, is a picture of New York. So if you guys saw my video in July, I believe it was, I took a solo trip to New York. Was not planning on that in the beginning of the year. When I did this vision board, wasn't even a thought in my mind that I was gonna go there alone. But during that part of my life, I was just really not happy. I was like in a depressive state, to be honest. I didn't want to get up sometimes in the morning for work. I hated my full-time job at that point, and I also was questioning my relationship, just to be completely honest. I felt like everything was flashing in front of my eyes, and I wanted to make sure that everything in my life right now that's going to be in my life for a long time, forever in my future, I want to make sure I love it and I'm happy. And so it was just this weird phase of my life where I was just questioning everything. I don't think it was weird. I think it was meant to happen like that. But taking that trip to New York was for me so I could see another part of the world and make sure I like where I'm at. And it truly, I didn't know that going there was gonna make me actually be more grateful for what I have back home here, but it did. And that's the biggest thing I got out of it, was the fact that I missed my boyfriend's company, I missed our home, I missed Leo, and it reminded me of all the things I have here that kind of became like not visible to me after a point, because I was so unhappy that I wasn't really seeing all of that and how much those things bring me happiness. So anyway, this did come true, and I remember putting this on my board thinking that me and my boyfriend would go to New York and travel around, but it just so happened that I did it for myself, and I'm so happy I did that. So that one was pretty cool to see. I wanted to jump to this purse here, because I put that on there thinking it was going to be my first big like designer purchase of the year. And I remember my boyfriend and I, we went to Arizona, and we went to the biggest mall they have there, and they have like all the designer stores, and I went into that trip like, I'm getting my purse. I was able to at that point. I had enough money. I was like, I knew which purse I wanted. It wasn't this one, because they don't even make this in the vegan one anymore, which this is the vegan one I wanted. But I wanted the Prada like crossbody one, and I knew that all along. I had been planning that for that trip. We got to the mall, I tried it on in the Prada store, and I was like, this doesn't make me happy. Like, I don't care about a material purse. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around why I wanted this. And it was like kind of cool, because I realized that putting my money into a designer purse wasn't really what I wanted. I'd rather put it into like an experience or a memory, or I don't know, something that maybe would bring me more happiness than a purse. So this one, I could have done it and it would have came true, but it's just not something that I find important to me right now. I'm sure down the line I will want to get one just because it's a nice thing to have and I feel like they last forever. So it is kind of a good investment, but yeah, I don't know, material things like that, just I don't think I'll ever put on my vision board again. Maybe a car one day, because that'd be pretty cool. But that one did come true, just wasn't the right timing for me. And then, okay, let's jump to this middle one, which is a check for $25,000. Now, this story is crazy. I really hope my camera doesn't overheat, because sometimes it does when I go on and on. But this story is crazy. So I was reaching my goal like halfway through the year. I was almost there. I think I had around like 15,000 saved. And then Leo got really sick. Not sick, but he had his urinary issues, and the vet bill costed us like $3,000, and I did have to take a lot of money out of my savings to help with that. So that was a bit of a bummer, because I was like, oh, my savings goal, but I was so happy that I had some saved for Leo. Like that just, it was clear to me how important an emergency fund is. So yeah, a little bit, I got stepped back a little bit, and I really kind of thought, okay, this goal might not really happen. And I was kind of losing that law of attraction language of like, it's gonna happen, like I'm going to get it, I have everything I need, it's gonna happen. I lost that for a few months, and for a few months there I was like using my credit card. I was not being that great with my finances, and then I kind of just like realized that I wanted to take my business full time. Like the only thing that was gonna make me happy was if I quit and I do what I want to do, and stop trying to please everybody and stop trying to listen to everybody and just go after my business. So the second I started thinking that way, I was like, I need to save aggressively. So every paycheck I was getting from my full-time job, I was trying to save it or use it for like only important things like groceries or things like that. So I was trying to pick up my savings again. And then I thought I was gonna take that job. And so when I said yes to that job, I was like, oh, I need to get clothes for my new job. So I went and spent money on that. And then I realized again, like, I don't even wanna do this. Like, I don't wanna do this. I wanna work for the nursery. Like, I wanna help them, but I don't wanna work under anybody anymore. And so when I made that choice, in the back of my head the whole time was, if I say no to this, something bigger is gonna come. If I say no to this, something even more amazing is right around the corner. And I kept telling myself that. And I remember writing in my journal just my ideal day, and it was working for myself and waking up, making my coffee, sitting at my desk and working for my clients, and I scripted my day. And so I said no to that job. It was like my first week of being on my own. And you guys, this is just the craziest manifestation story I have to date. But they called me, the nursery called me maybe 2 weeks into me being on my own. And they asked me if I wanted to design the website for them. And it was like, for me, a win-win situation. I wanted to help them, but I wanted to work for myself. So it was like perfect. So I said yes, and then I reached out to my friend that's really good at helping with like technical things and SEO. So we partnered up on it. You will not even believe the proposal we sent out was exactly like $25,000, which right here, $25,000. Like, how trippy is that? So trippy. And granted, I have to split that with my friend that's helping me. But I was not, we met and we talked about the pricing. I wasn't even thinking about the check on my vision board. I was just thinking like, what makes the most sense for this project? And it's just so crazy to me because they said yes to that price point, and I am going to reach my goal, which is right on here on my vision board. And it was just insane. That was the most insane manifestation thing to me, because I put that number down not even thinking at the beginning of the year that I was gonna get this huge website project. It's just so crazy to me. So definitely utilize vision boards, because this like really helped me. But yeah, that was insane. So I am like extremely grateful, and I feel like that mindset of something bigger is coming, something better is coming, and I have what I want right now. I don't need money. Money doesn't matter to me. Like, that was my mindset. I was like, happiness is all that matters to me. and money will come. The money will come. I just kept repeating that to myself every day. I would say that to my family, to my boyfriend, because they were all like, go after that job, it's a great offer. I was like, money does not matter to me. And I feel like being positive like that just really helped this come into my life. So that's like the craziest story out of all of this, but I would say other than that, what else? Oh, I did get more gold jewelry. That was on here. I would say the one things I didn't achieve that I'm going to achieve is like spirituality. I feel like I really lost that for a while because I was sort of like unhappy for a little bit. So yeah, I did kind of lose that. This one's really true because I really dived into my YouTube channel and I really became closer with that. So that's a true one. But yeah, like the spirituality ones and like the health ones are definitely something I want to continue working towards in 2022. I don't really, like, this doesn't really matter to me anymore, like looking a certain way. Of course I want to be strong and powerful and healthy, but I don't know, like health and fitness to me just means something different now. It's just like a part of my life and it helps fuel everything else in my life. What else? Reading. I didn't read a whole lot this year. So this whole section I definitely still am working towards, but a lot of this really did come true. And that story about the manifestation, like the check, was just insane to me. And that part of my life, it just like, I will always remember it because that's why my hair was falling out. I was so stressed. I was trying to make everyone happy. And then I finally chose myself and look what happened. It's just amazing. It's like every day I'm reminded that I did the right thing. I made the right step and more is gonna come to me. So if I could give any advice on manifesting moving forward, is to just always remind yourself you have what you need and more. You have what you need and you don't need anything else, but you're open to receiving it. That's like the biggest thing I practice, is I'm open to it. And then like so many opportunities come my way where I'm like, okay, whoa, I need to like say no a little more, but I'm so open that they're coming to me. So that's kind of how I practice it, but scripting and vision boards like this really help. So I think I'm gonna actually, my last video of Vlogmas, I might do a vision board with you guys, or I might save that for January, but I'm definitely gonna do one for 2022 because I have a lot of ideas and goals and I feel free now. I feel free to go after all the things I wanted to, and I cannot wait to do that with you guys. So anyway, I feel like my camera's gonna overheat, but I just wanted to share those stories with you, and I do have a lot more, so if you guys want to hear more manifestation stories, let me know. I have a lot, so I'd love to share them, but I really hope that that inspired you to do the same. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. Let me know if you are. I'm excited to film this weekend. It's gonna just be you and us, or me and you. Know where that came from, because my boyfriend is traveling right now, so I'm definitely gonna do a lot of fun videos because you guys are like my friends when I'm alone. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.